Hey, it's T, back with another Minecraft Monster Girl speed paint, and today we have the wonderful spider. I've been seeing a lot of different lovely spiders just in general on my social media, and I've come to find that they're not as terrifying as I recently believed. So yeah, today we have this lovely little spider girl, technically. I already had an idea in mind. What I did actually was write a little notes document of everything I wanted and kind of gathered a bunch of references, which I do with all my little monster girls. But this one I like dot pointed of I want this and I want this, and then I ignored almost all of it. I wanted her to have like this angry face, didn't do that. I gave her like this cute little tooth gap instead of fangs, which I do love the tooth gap, I'm not gonna lie. I realized while I was drawing, because I wanted to give her like a resting kind of like mean, angry look, because spiders in Minecraft, they go between these two phases of like nice and mean depending on like the daytime. And then I saw a little reference for a tooth gap, and I'm like, that's adorable. I don't usually draw expressions. Let me put in a semi-expression. And so now we have tooth gap. But I wanted a crochet jumper was my main thing. I personally do a lot of crochet, and I was thinking along the lines of like webbing being thread. So in my mind, this character would do a lot of just like crochet kind of creativity kind of things with sewing and their like yarn. I was gonna do multiple arms, and it made sense for this like spider lady to like make her own clothing, like, and crochet her jumpers and stuff, because then you can make as many arm holes as you want. And realize that in order to have multiple hands and arms, I would have to draw multiple hands and arms, and I said to myself, you know what, actually I don't have to do this. And so now she only has two hands, but I've made them very monster-like. I probably could have added some sort of stitching, which I was going to, was add like a web design somewhere and then mimic the stitches what crochet look like. But then, after I closed my program for the first time, because moving on to the colors, I didn't know what to do, so I thought I'll close the program, I'll open it back up in a few hours, and I'll get back to it. And then, when I reopened it, the program was so laggy, I had to kind of cut my ideas short and just like start like coloring. So sadly, we don't have any crochet things, but I think it still works. The skirt, I love, because spider bodies are very segmented. I thought that the silhouette of a kind of puffy skirt could act as like, hey, she's got the, I think it's called abdomen. I'll find the word for it. What is it?
Abdomen.
I was having a really hard time figuring out what colors to use. I kind of got rid of a lot of the reds and went for a very kind of muted color palette, which still has a lot of stuff in it, but it's not as colorful as it could have been. But also I think it really fits in with the spider up on screen, because it's a little spider. So yeah, overall, that is my lovely spider girl. I think she is just really sweet. Even though potentially some may say that she doesn't fit the prompt, I quite like her. So if you like the video, please leave a like on the video and comment on what potentially I... Oh, hello cat. I'm trying to record. Leave me alone. Hello.